Hello everyone, and welcome to our video today about the Scam Survival Toolkit from the Better Business Bureau, otherwise known as the BBB. According to the BBB, this toolkit is designed to help people who have experienced a scam. Specifically, it walks people through a process to create a personalized recovery plan based on what the victim experienced within the scam and the risks that come with their specific scam scenario. I'm going to pull up the website and show you around a bit. That way, if you ever find yourself a victim of a scam, the Scam Survival Toolkit website and the way it works will be familiar to you. I encourage you to visit the website for yourself ahead of time and play around, following the steps on your own. You can always bookmark the website on your web browser so that you can pull it up handily in an emergency. I will include the link for the website at the bottom of this video's description. So let's get started with the Better Business Bureau Scam Survival Toolkit. Okay guys, to begin we are going to visit this website, scamsurvivaltoolkit.bbbmarketplacetrust.org, and that link will be available in the video's description, so you don't necessarily have to memorize that link. You can just click on it from the video description. So this is the website. It's the BBB Institute for Marketplace Trust, and the part that we're looking for here is this BBB Scam Survival Toolkit. So we are going to click here on Get Started, this blue button on the left that says Get Started. So it starts out, it's going to lead us through these couple questions to try to discover what kind of resources they need to share with us to help us through our situation. So it says, I am seeking resources for, and you can either click on an individual or a business. So I'm going to click on an individual, and then it drops down and says, I am a U.S. resident, U.S. active duty military veteran or spouse, or a Canadian resident. So I am a U.S. resident, so that's what I'm going to click on. And then this blue button over here on the far right highlighted, and we're going to click on Next. Then it says, tell us what happened. What happened as a result of the scam? Choose all that apply. So you can actually click on multiple of these. So that's what I'm just going to do for this, the sake of this this video, so you can see some of the different resources and information that it shares. So for example, I was part of a scam and I lost money, and in addition to that, my device was compromised. So the tablet that I was using, let's say, was compromised as well. So you can click on all four if you need to, or you can just click on the ones that apply to you, that best suit your situation. And then that blue Next button lights up, so I'm going to click on Next. Give us more details. By proving details of your incident, we can find the right resources to assist you. So it says choose all that apply once again. So down underneath, like this first example here, it says I paid with a check, money order, or wire transfer. This falls under that I lost money category. It's this gray outline bar, and inside it says I lost money. So they're trying to give you an indication of which category this might fall under. So we clicked on two, right? We clicked on I lost money, and we clicked on my device was compromised. So let's say I used a credit or debit card. And if I keep going, so you can click on any of these that apply to your situation. Say you used crypto or Bitcoin. Say you paid with a gift card. Say you used a digital payment service like maybe Cash App or something like that, Venmo. And then underneath, there's actually a separate little symbol here on so I'm in the right-hand side where it says my smart home device was compromised, for example. So now there's this little lock symbol that's indicating that we are in the my device was compromised section now. So my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised, let's say, in my situation. So I've clicked on one that is in the I lost money because I used a credit or a debit card. We'll say that's the truth in my situation. And I clicked on my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised because I need to do something for my device was compromised. So whatever applies to you. If you were on your phone and it was compromised, or if you were on your smart home device, or if you were on your laptop, whichever applies to you. And then that blue Next button is lit up, so we'll click on that. And then it says, how is it affecting you? Sometimes scams can have additional impacts. We can help with that too. Choose all that apply. So if your credit was impacted, you can click on that. My financial stability was impacted, if that applies to you. My mental or emotional health was impacted. That's probably true for all of us that are part of, that have been a victim of a scam. So I'll just click on that one. If none of these three apply to you, you can also click on this. These do not apply. And I think it just won't show you resources for these things. But I think most of us have mental or emotional health impacts if we have been victims of scams. So I'm going to click on next. So then it gives us our recovery plan results. The following pages provide guidance on steps you can take to recover from your incident and find additional resources. Click on each box to read your recovery plan. Okay, so this part at first when I did it was a little, I felt was a little confusing because underneath, so they're all the titles are in bold, and as I'm hovering over them, you can see they're turning blue. So this first one on the left, my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised. So that is the part where it's bold and underlined is what we're going to click on. Underneath there, it says, tell us how we did. Take a quick survey about this toolkit. It actually says that on all of these. So the part you're going to focus on is this top bold title. So if you're the part where it says my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised, if you click on that, that's going to show you, I just clicked on it, that's going to show you your results for that. The part about the survey is up to you. You don't actually have to do anything with a survey if you don't want to. I just felt like that was a little confusing. It seemed like that was the only thing that it was going to cover. Like if we go back, and then at the very top up here, the top left, it says back to my results. That's where you go. Here, I can try to highlight. Hopefully you guys can see that here in black. Here in the top left under BBB Institute for Marketplace Trust, there's where you can click on that back arrow to go back to your results. Or I suppose you could use the back arrow of your browser. But that's where you go back to see all of your results. So you don't have to go back and do it over every time. It'll take you right back to your recovery plan results. But yeah, this section where it says, tell us how we did, take a quick survey, that doesn't have anything necessarily to do. That's a survey about the whole service. That doesn't have anything to do with your sections that you're going to be clicking on to learn about. So I'm going to click on my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised again. And we're going to read through it a little bit just so you can have an example of how helpful some of these suggestions can be. So it gives, in my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised section, it gives some intro information about why we need to be careful with our computers and tablets, why they're important. And then it says how you respond will depend on how the device was compromised. So your device may be accessed physically if somebody steals the device or uses a password they shouldn't have known on your physical device. Or the other option could be that your device was accessed remotely by being infected by a virus, malware, or spyware after you've clicked on a suspicious link, or downloaded a malicious app by accident. So it says knowing these two pieces of information will help you understand how to respond. So it's best to kind of know how your device was compromised so that you can take the appropriate steps. So the first step, and they're all outlined kind of like this. So step 1, take immediate action to prevent further impact. So if you click on that, everybody knows now my battery's low, I got to plug my computer in. If you click on step 1, it says the following immediate steps can help lock down your device and potentially kick anyone out who wrongfully gained access. These steps will also lead you through identifying the right organizations and companies that can help you regain control. So then it takes you step by step. These are critical steps that should be taken in the following order. Step 1, disconnect the device, turn off Bluetooth, log out. So you can follow this. I think this is really, really helpful because it's so easy to panic in that situation and not know which direction to go and what to do first. So it actually outlines step by step what you should do to try to get somebody off of your compromised device if you feel like somebody has gotten onto it. So then if you go through all of these steps, then you can go down to the big step 2, take important steps to recover. And you can press on these little, so as I opened step 2, it closed up step 1, but this little plus sign here on the right will open each group of tips here. So I'm going to click on the plus sign next to step 2, and it will open those back up. So then it says we've outlined some next steps for you to consider. If you put several of these into practice, you'll be safer day to day. So this is more of like an everyday toolkit of things you can do to try to protect yourself. So like I said, once you've gone through all the steps to try to remediate the the compromise of your tablet or your laptop, you can go back with that at the top with that back arrow, and we'll let it load here, and it'll come right back to your recovery plan results to tackle the next thing. So we went through my computer, tablet, or laptop was compromised. The next thing is my mental or emotional health was impacted. You can click on that for some tips on how to handle that. And then this third one is I used a credit or debit card. So if we click on the third one, it gives that same kind of intro of, why we have to be, cognizant of whether or not this has happened to us. And then here's step one. We can click on anywhere in there. And it says, in responding to the loss or theft of money, time is of the essence. Contact the company or bank. And then it gives some tips for how and what to do once you're in contact with your bank, and how to do that in the appropriate way. It says, be sure to use an official contact method. That's really important. The phone number listed on the back of your card, on your statement, or on their official website. Don't just call the number or click on the link if you do a Google search for chasebank.com or whatever. Don't just click on the first link that comes up. That could be a fraudster at this point. So yeah, this is the... let's go back. We're going to go back to the top. So I give it the BBB Scam Survival Toolkit resource. Just an intro and how you can use it and how helpful I think it is.